friends, it's Tootie's Table, and this morning I am making my mother a breakfast bowl. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm taking about 1/4 cup of Hyde's sausage. I don't really use any other ground sausage except for the sausage from their fresh market. And I'm just going to brown that. I prefer the hot sausage, but you don't have to use the hot sausage. They actually have a regular and a mild. And I'll be eating a little something different, so I'm just going to show you what hers is. She's special, so we're going to make her what she is hungry for. So I'm going to cut up a little bit of onion and a little bit of bell pepper. This is about 1/4 of a small onion. So this is about what it's yielding, and I'm going to pop that in there with that meat while it's cooking, and we're going to throw in some bell pepper. I've got a little bit of yellow and a little bit of red, and I'm going to use them both, orange, whatever it is. And I'm going to cut these up, slice these up. Let's see if we can zoom out just a little bit more for this. Or let's just tilt it where you can watch what I'm doing. Alright, so we're going to just dice this up. You could do it smaller or bigger, however you want to do it. I just kind of cut. I don't do anything particular. But good morning to y'all. It's a cold, crispy morning here in East Tennessee. Got down pretty chilly last night. Today's supposed to get a little bit warmer than the night, of course. Okay, we're going to put in this bell pepper. And we're just going to kind of stir that around. I'll be honest with you, the Hyde sausage does not yield a lot of grease. So if you want more grease, then you will need to add a little bit of bacon grease or a little bit of olive oil or whatever it is that you use for grease. This is super easy. Hyde sausage is very lean, so you don't get a lot of grease out of it. Just a warning. Okay, so while this is cooking, and you can see how this is just kind of being sauteed together, I want those onions and bell peppers to reduce down. And while that's happening, I'm going to mix up a couple of eggs here. This is a no-brainer. You've probably done it yourself, but I just like to share what I'm doing. I made some egg roll in a bowl last night, and I did video, and so I'll be sending that out as well. Susie, I see you're seeing that it is cold and crisp in Northeast Florida. Isn't that crazy? Florida's supposed to be the sunshine, girl. Okay, so my onions and bell peppers, this is also a good, well, these are cooking down. I get to go in and I go off on a rabbit trail. This is also a really good low-carb recipe. You really don't have hardly any carbs except the natural carbs that are in some of the vegetables and meats, but it's a very low-carb dish. Now, I'm going to not just use the egg whites, I'm going to use the egg yolks as well. I'm going to do 2 eggs for her. And we're just going to mix these up. Now, I like to add in a little hash brown in mine or chopped potatoes, but that's a little bit too much for her. She's diabetic, and that would cause a little rise to her sugar. So we're just going to leave it with the protein and the veggies. so this is my final round, I guess you could say, of my Christmas break. And I'll be going back to school on Friday for in-service. So I've got to get my head in the game, y'all, because it's not in the game. My head's in the sleep late, go to bed late, eat when I want to, do what I want to mode, and I got to get back into that routine, y'all. Okay, so I've just mixed these eggs up, and I'm going to put just a splash of water. Some people use milk. I just like to put a splash of water. I think it does a little better. It causes just a little more fluff to your eggs, believe it or not. So I've got my eggs ready. And I'm going to let those veggies cook down soft, a little more soft. And we're going to be adding, after I put the eggs in, we're going to be adding in a little bit of shredded cheese. I'm just using what cheese I have on hand. It's the Fiesta brand. I'm just going to sprinkle that over the top. Yes, Susie, I'm making a breakfast bowl for my mother. It's sausage, bell pepper, onion. Going to put some egg in there, of course. And we're going to top it off with a little bit of cheese. Nothing big and fancy. No fireworks going off here with this one. I will be posting today my video that I did yesterday of me making my egg roll in a bowl. I also made chicken patties, and they were so good. Ground chicken. Get you some ground chicken. I like to take a paper towel and squeeze off some of the juice because ground chicken is really juicy. And I chopped up some bell peppers, some onion, some sun-dried tomatoes, and some feta cheese, and mixed it all in with that ground chicken. And y'all, it was so good. I have some left over. I'll show you what they look like. In fact, they were so good that I want to make some more today so that I have plenty. This is what they look like, almost like a burger, like a hamburger, but they are loaded. Here's a lighter one. They're loaded with onions and peppers and feta cheese. God, it's so good. I think I'll have me a little bit. So good. We put tzatziki sauce on top and pesto, and it was amazing. It was really good. Oh, Susie, I understand. Yes. Cold weather brings back memories, doesn't it, of family? Okay, so my vegetables are about ready here. I'm going to pour in my scrambled eggs, and I put just a splash of water. That helps put some volume to your scrambled eggs. Fluffs them up a little bit. If you guys don't mind, would you hop over there and share my video out and comment? That helps the algorithm for my videos, and I would appreciate that if you do that. Just share it out, give me a shout out, give me a comment in the can you ship overnight? Clinton, I would if I could, certainly. But y'all give me a shout out and comment. Maybe give me an idea of what you did for breakfast today. What did you fix for breakfast? Clinton, I would pay the shipping if I thought it would not be spoiled when you got it. Just for you. Clinton is a good family friend. Gosh, his family, we loved his parents, him and his brothers, his sister. All right, y'all. Now, to keep my eggs from getting that brown, icky, I don't like that, I'm going to cut the heat off and let them just kind of sit, and I'm going to flip it one time. And once I flip it, I'm going to add the cheese, okay? It's going to all happen pretty quick here. for whatever heat that it has left, since I have turned the heat off. That's going to finish it off. My top part is already nicely finished from being the bottom just a minute ago, so I'm just going to add a little bit of shredded cheese. To the top. And that, my friends, is our breakfast bowl. Sorry, my phone was sending a message. A breakfast bowl this morning for Tuesday's table and for you. Y'all go fix it and let me know how it turns out. I love y'all and have a wonderful, wonderful, sunshiny, and if you're here in Maryville, frigid day. Love y'all.